Jeremy Curley, good Lord. I can only imagine what he's about to do in Shanahan's system. Trent Taylor, good Lord. I mean, Trent Taylor, man, to me, personally, my personal opinion, it's like Wes Welker meets Julian Edelman. Am I right?
That's it. A little bit of taste of Colt Beasley in there. Yeah.
Are you listening?
Niners!
Damn.
Ronbo Sports, representing the Niner Empire organization worldwide. And of course, I invite you to do the same. Check out the NinerEmpire.com for more details on that. We can become a family a little bit closer. It's time. I'm trying to stay calm. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to stay calm. It's time. They're back in camp. They're getting ready to get it rolling. And soon, it's time to don the pads, which means the Red and Gold Army will don the armor and prepare for war. Soon, the blood of our enemies will run down the streets of every nation. Like a river, we shall engulf and enslave the pathetic masses. Because there's only one empire. Oh, I'm just pumped for this season. I've been waiting. Stop. Hey, remember last week? Jeremy Curley at Total Access. I've been pumped ever since. I've watched it. Jesus Christ. Jeremy Curley. The host says, Jeremy, complete this statement. In 2017, the 49ers will, and Curley says, redeem ourselves. Redemption. Oh, this is gonna be such a different season. Critics, skeptics, get ready to get on board. You can start singing a different tune real soon. And Reuben Foster. Remember how everybody was saying, oh, I don't know. He may have to have a follow-up surgery. Aren't you a little bit worried about that? What if he can't play this year? Oh, blah, blah. Hey. Reuben Foster's in camp. He's ready to rock and roll. And guess who's, you know what I wonder? You think Malcolm Smith is concerned about that? You see, that's who is in between him and starting. Now, I'm sure Malcolm's gonna still get some snaps. And there's gonna be a lot of rearranging around that lineup because every positional group is a complete knock-down, drag-out brawl, except for maybe the quarterback. Who else? Special teams, kickers? But otherwise, every last positional group has got a battle going on. And when they come out of this, man, whoever comes out the top, it's gonna be a bad man. So I am looking forward to what's coming up in the days ahead and all up in the next week. And it's almost time for that preseason game too. You know what though? I got some names. Now there's gonna be some rookies that are automatically gonna make it. And you know this, right? Yeah, they're gonna make it. But I got my eye on some guys and I hope they make it. I'll just share this with you. Victor Bolden, please tell me Victor Bolden is gonna make this team. That dude you can tell he's a game changer. He's got it, I can tell he's Matt Breida, I cannot wait to see Breida in the first scrimmage. That boy is crazy fast. If he gets a crease or an opening, he's so gone. Oh! Adrian Colbert. 6'2" is damn near as fast as his cousin Marquise. They have got to work with that. If nothing else, keep him on special teams. You can run 6'2", and you got his ability to take people down, you don't cut him. You don't do it. Also, look at Jimmy Gilbert. Jimmy Gilbert, to me, he's a little too lean right now, but we can beef that boy up. He's an outside linebacker. In the 4-3, we can put him into Sam. Leo. You just don't know. You don't let these guys get away right now. They're too young and they're too hungry. Let them play. Peter Talmapino. I got a feeling I don't think he's going anywhere anyway. Because John Lynch has already said some good things about him. That description about him coming off the edge with his hair on fire. Yeah! I've got to see that. DJ Jones, 6'1", 320 pounds. You're talking about a dude who can plug the middle. You know what? He's bigger than Earl Mitchell. Earl only goes 310. See, if anything happens to Earl, I want to slide DJ right on in there and see what he's going to do. And we'll see him in preseason anyway. Oh, so many things to look forward to. I want Donovan Newsom. I've been thinking about Donovan Newsom. He was wowing people at the beginning of camp. But these are the guys. Okay, these are the guys. You got to keep a guy like Donovan Newsom because of special teams. There's several guys that you keep on the lineup because of special teams. I got a feeling Newsom makes it. This dude is a good athlete, man. I'm telling you, he's fast, too. Ooh, we got some athletes on that special teams coming up this year. Oh, no, man, hey, bring this thing on. I want to talk to you about positional groups, too. Because this is the subject right now. Everybody's back in camp, and the fire and the subject is it's just crazy about who's going to make it. Who's going to make it? Oh, coming to you right now. I want to find out what in the 49ers up with you in these choices. Niner fam, as I've been talking major smack, because this year we can do that because, as I always like to say, the shit is about to get real. Coming up this weekend, guys are coming back into camp. I got my boy Jay from LA. Did you see what I did there with the rhyme?
Yeah, Jay from LA. Hey.
Jay! Woo. I'm telling you, man. Jay and I talk all the time on Instagram. I said, Jay, let's get together and talk some football. And here he is.
Oh yeah.
Jay.
Empire, right here.
Jay,
check it out.
Jay, how long you been a 49er fan ever since you can remember?
I've been a 49er fan since I was 4 years old, man.
See.
I'm not going to say the age I am now, but I've been one for a long time, man.
That you can remember that you was a fan at 4 years old is already a boost, man. Because you know what? At 4 years old, I was a complete fool. I was running around playing with the dog and doing all that kind of thing. I didn't know nothing about no football, man. It took me until at least 7 years old. And the only reason I knew is because my dad was there yelling. My dad was there saying every bad word in the book. Bleep, 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 bleep. Hey, but dad, look at don't you go tell your mama what I said. And then I realized after I got on it, now I understand what Dad was going through. This game draws emotion, don't it? So But Jay.
Oh yeah, man.
But Jay, your assessments, I want to get them today. Now, the positional groups. We have got such choices.
A lot, man.
Oh, we've got like we've not had in a long time.
Oh my God.
Jay, pick out a positional group, man. Pick out a positional group, whichever one you want. Give me a couple of groups that the competition could be just raging. I mean, talking so swole.
Okay. Here's the deal, man. We're stacked. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna start off saying that, like, we're stacked, dude. Running back. Carlos Hyde has got some competition on his hands.
Glad you went there.
You talking about Matt Breida, Joe handpicked Williams. I mean, Coach Turner and Coach Shanahan handpicked this kid, man. Joe Williams, no slouch. Competition. That's one. Running back. Next, for me, slot receiver.
How are we on the same page? Nobody talks about the slot receiver, man. The NCB.
Yeah, man. I mean, think about it. Like, Jeremy Curley, good Lord. I can only imagine what he's about to do in Shanahan's system. Trent Taylor, good Lord. I mean, Trent Taylor, man, to me, personally, my personal opinion, it's like Wes Welker meets Julian Edelman. Am I right?
That's it. A little taste of Colt Beasley in there.
Yeah, that too. All those guys, all three of them, man. He's just furious like Edelman. You know how Edelman is furious, man, out there.
Intense.
Attitude. I love Trent Taylor's attitude, man.
And he's got that small guy, he's got that small man complex, which makes him hard. Yeah. You can't just hurt him.
Exactly.
He hurts people trying to bring him down. That's what I love about him. He's mean. So.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. I was watching a clip of him, a highlight reel. And he had a guy that, came in tried to guy tries to tackle him. He broke that tackle. Another guy tries to come tackle him, and he launches forward for like a yard, man, and just throws the guy over his shoulder pretty much going forward, man. Like, what the hell, dude?
It's rage.
Oh man, it was like, dude, this kid is something, man. And I'm looking at that, but for me, those are my, like, the ones I'm keying in on this weekend. Running back, slot receiver. Of course, the offensive line is going to have its own battle. We'll get into that, but running back and slot receiver for me is what I'm really looking at right now.
How do you see it? Now, you said running back. So Carlos Hyde was a little concerned in June. He ran up in front of the cameras. He had that glazed look on his face because he has not been in anything like this in years, right? In fact, since he's been in San Francisco, he unseated Frank Gore, sent Frank packing, and he became the man. And now all of a sudden he sees his time to go through the same thing. Does he survive? Does he survive this, or do they go another direction? What's your prediction on this?
Before I give my prediction, I'll give my desire. I hope he survives this. I like Hyde, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, at least not until he shows what he can do in Shanahan's offense, man. At least not until, first show me what you can do in Shanahan's system. I like Hyde a whole lot. I hope he survives. Let's see. Now, if I'm to give a prediction, I don't know, man. Maybe he doesn't survive, man. I mean, we got like an embarrassment of riches at that position right now that we can see. Now, he's put in work, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, if it wasn't for that little injury, MCL injury against the Rams, the last game against the Rams, I'm pretty sure he would have reached what he was looking for last season, yardage wise,
Over 1,000.
But I don't know. Yeah. I don't know though, man. I don't know if it's really like trying to figure Shanahan out is just,
it's tough, isn't it?
It's hard, man.
This will help you though, Jay, because you see, this is Carlos's year. He's got to make an impact in order to get a new contract next year. Now, with that being said, we also know that Bobby Turner and Kyle Shanahan, they love to go back in the 4th and 5th and 6th round, and they just get somebody and say, we gonna show you how bad we is. We gonna turn this boy here. We gonna make him into a star. And that's why they don't, you see, that's why they ain't gonna pay nobody. And we all know that. So we need to prepare ourselves for that. Yeah. But Carlos needs to put on the show this time so every owner in the league can say, yeah, John, I'll tell you this. What you want for Carlos?
Yeah.
I give you a 3rd round
What do you
pick.
want, John?
Are you looking for that? Because that's what I'm thinking.
Hey, man, if I'll take a second. If he puts on a clinic, man, if he puts on a show, I'll take a 2. I'll take a 2nd round pick for him, man. And if I can't say I mind that. I mean, because we have a lot of, like I said, we have an embarrassment of riches at the position. So if we can get a 2nd round pick for Carlos Hyde, if he puts on the show out there this year, and the owners around the league are, looking at him and like, yo, man, hey, John, I want him.
See,
I'll take
you
that.
You got over the Carlos Hyde love real quick as soon as we said number 2 pick or number 3rd pick.
I'm Ronbo, my mind is in so many places with this dude. Like, my mind, I'm just thinking about the endless possibilities in 2018 in the draft with a number 2 pick, with what John already acquired this past, like, good Lord.
And like you say, next year, if you're one of the people who's worried about the quarterback situation, like everybody is, and they're talking about every quarterback this year, they say it's going to be the best draft in 10 years for quarterbacks. Jay, I'll bet you already have a quarterback in mind. If you was going to draft one next year, and I'm going to tell you, I don't want to draft a quarterback because it means a setback, because we got to wait till he gets better, or we got to wait to see if he's going to fail or succeed. All those miseries scare me. But if you had to pick out with that number 2 pick that you just got for Carlos Hyde, where you going with that? Because you ain't got to go quarterback. You could go wide receiver. There's some other things you do, but what are you going to do with that?
That's a good one, man. I'm thinking in Shanahan's system, here's the deal. Wide receiver would be tempting, okay? That would be tempting. But here's the deal. There's really I don't see like a number one receiver, right? If that makes any sense. And I think that's kind of a good thing. All right. In his system. So the question is, like, Shanahan likes to hit you a whole bunch of different ways. I mean, look at the Falcons last year with Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Taylor Gabriel, all those guys. There was one game, man, he put Aldrick Robinson in, man, and he was torching our secondary. And I don't even want to bring that up.
Please don't do that, man. It's painful enough. Oh man.
But that's just how Shanahan is. Like, so many different receivers, you never know which way he's going to come. So if a lot of people will say, well, with that number 2, if we could get a number 2 with Carlos Hyde, in 2018 draft, we should go receiver. But I'm like, I don't know if that's Shanny's mindset with that. You know what I'm saying? So, although I might like to go receiver in that, I might have to go O-line with that, man.
Yeah. No, really. Because there was nobody to pick from the O-line this year. Yeah, because they didn't go with the O-line this year because there was nobody in the draft. So that's why they went up.
Yeah.
Let's go now.
I think next year's draft.
Let me get your feelings on. Now, we were talking about the nickel cornerback. Now,
right.
You've got Will Redmond and K'Wan Williams. See, how much do you know about K'Wan? Because, see, K'Wan, people don't understand. They keep thinking, Will Redmond, how come he can't? No, K'Wan is not normal. That boy can play.
Not at all.
So,
Hey, man, I know this much. About K'Wan, okay? Now, when I found out we acquired him during the offseason, I'm like, okay, I heard a little bit about this guy before. Let me go check him out. Come from Cleveland, you know what I'm saying? And I started, I just went online, and I researched a few things about him. I saw some highlights, and I'm like, whoa, but there were a few people on there, man, and this is high praise. This is not me talking, this is some articles I was reading online. There are a few people on there that was saying, man, he's like has Darrelle Revis type of, dog in him, man. Like Revis type of dog, And these are, like I said before, these are not my words. These articles I was reading online when I found out we acquired K'Wan, and they was like, "Yo, man, this kid has the potential, like to, a la Darrelle Revis, like to be a mini Darrelle Revis." If that's the case, if these people are right.
We got something special. His coach loves him.
Oh my goodness! And you pair that like Rashard Robinson back there, man. I can't begin. I know I don't want to change the subject too much, man. But Rashard Robinson, man, I was online today, man. Social media, I follow him on Instagram, Rashad, and for all you out there who follow him, Rashad posted a picture of the Rams game, and he had a quote. He said, put him on his, if I recall correctly, I'm not quoting it verbatim, but he said, put him on his neck and then get your respect. And it was a picture of Rashad like knocking the mess out of number 88 on the Rams. Dude was upside down, his legs were in the air, and he was on top of his head.
Which goes exactly as
so
he says. That's how you do it.
And so all these guys, I'm thinking, like, if K'Wan has that Revis in him, Rashad, Foster, Bowman, Smith, then that front seven, we got
a lot of dogs. I know what you're saying. Ooh. We got some dogs. Jay, I'll take you out to the park now. We just scored the TD. Jay, give me your reaction.
Oh! Ah! Oh my God. Niners! Woo!
Hey, yo, Jay, thank you, fam. Shit, we're gonna see how these things work out too. Everything's looking good. Everything's flowing along, getting all excited because we're gonna compete this year. And this year, this ain't just me just talking, all right? It's gonna happen. But there's still one problem. Solomon Thomas, will you please sign that contract? Oh, man, come on, man. Everything is rolling along, and all of a sudden, Solomon Thomas has not yet signed. You know what that means? He's not going to be out there competing this week. He's already behind. Hey, here's the thing. Now, I don't know if you've been taking it seriously, but I have. It seems that Tank Carradine is doing a damn good job at the big end. I know everybody said, so, hey, listen, we have to do something. If Saul's not gonna make it and Tank's doing a good job, go Tank, go Tank. You know what, here's another thing I've heard. It seems Tank is doing such a good job that Solomon, who's already behind, was gonna have to come and move the big guy. I understand he's looking good, so we'll see. We will see soon. Go Tank! Oh, Solomon, sign the contract. Okay, I'm gonna do what everybody else says, relax. He'll be there in time. Let's go, right? Red and Gold Radio, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Listen, if you don't know what I'm talking about right now and you have not tuned into Red and Gold Radio yet, oh, where have you been? It is wall-to-wall, 24/7, 49ers with me, and you know this Red Gold Radio does not change. If you indeed are listening to regular radio and you have to listen to the guy go through 32 different teams, and then he comes to our team and he says a little bit about it, and usually it's nothing nice, you don't have to put up with that. I'm telling you right now, you'll love it. This is a call-in radio show. You got opinions coming in from everywhere. You will love it. Do yourself a favor, get the Ronbo Sports app. You got to have that for all the instruction in order to be able to participate in Red and Gold Radio. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 p.m. PDT. I can't keep uniformity with that. I keep that time at all times on everything we do just because you'll always know it's 7 p.m. PDT. Ronbo Sports is doing something. Sunday, same thing. Somebody says, how do I get into the show? Oh, come on. I'm always saying, get the Ronbo Sports app. It is important for that reason. All the instructions in there, phone number, PIN number, everything you need. And we've added a new feature called Zoom In. No matter where you are around the world, you can zoom in. It's a video, it's fun. And we like to encourage people to use Zoom In because it's so much fun to see you zooming in on the camera like that. We love it. Zoom in. Come on, don't be shy. Hey, Sunday, 7 p.m. PDT. Time never changes. See you on social media. Name never changes. Ronbo Sports. You're looking for me, you can find me just that easy. Man, pumped up about this season. It's almost time, man. It's almost time. Woo! All right. Please hit like, share. Please hit like. You notice I said hit like twice? Please hit like, share, subscribe, and I'll look for you. I'll look for you in a little while, actually. Count me out. Maestro!
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sacred stone.